Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. Dear brothers and sisters, today inshallah we're stopping at verse number 38 and chapter 22. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala throughout the Quran is giving us details about His standards, guidelines, and how Allah's help comes, and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect and help us in the time of need. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this verse He says, إن الله يدافع عن الذين آمنوا. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala defends those who have believed. Brothers and sisters, for any country, you have a president, you have a vice presidents, all these people are being protected by the Secret Service. The Secret Service comes and protect these people from people who want to attack them, so on and so forth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the same thing. Because you are working for Him, He will provide for you protection. And how we, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is defining working for Him, is basically you have the same interests like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks people to commands good, forbid evil. If you are a person who commands good, forbid evil, you are one of those who are working for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you are doing your duties, daily prayers on time, if you stand up when you see heinous acts, when you see injustice being performed around you, you stand up when you see the wrong beliefs are being spread. You don't stay quiet. You stand up. You say this is wrong. You say that there is a creator, and the creator have said this and said this, and we have to follow His commandments. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not like those who, after they know the truth, after they know what they're supposed to do, after they know what's right and what's wrong, and completely isolate himself from reality. I'm astonished when I hear people who, I want to leave, for example, America. I want to leave. I want to go somewhere where I don't see people around me, or I don't get in touch with people, or people are evil. Brothers and sisters, Allah have created us, and He wants us to be in this battle. Allah, when He says yudafa, means He is defending those who have the belief. Means what? When He's defending, means they are in a battle. They're in combat. They are in a war. That's the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing these events. So He's saying He defends them. They are in a battle. And that is exactly what is we supposed to do. Face the issues we have right on. Don't escape. Oh, I'm a better Muslim now. I'm just gonna go and move to a Muslim country. Or I know now Islam and I'm gonna leave. Who will change the surroundings? Who will change the environment around us? Who will change the falsehood? Who will destroy the atheism? Who will destroy all kind of man-made religions. Who will stand up if everybody's escaping from the battlefield? You have to stand up. You have to know. You have to acquire knowledge and stand up and talk. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling you, don't be afraid. You have the Secret Service. You have the Secret Service around you, protecting you. Allah's angels are protecting you. But you have to do your job. Don't escape from the battlefield. And we have to understand that because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ كُلَّ مُخْتَالٍ كُلُّ خَوَانٍ كَفُورٍ. Means Allah doesn't do those who khawan means somebody who you give him a trust, certain amount of money, certain trust, and then after this, you can't get it back. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us what? An amana. The trust. What's the trust? Trust is La ilaha illallah. We're supposed to worship, obey Allah only. And on the top of that, we're supposed to complete that testimony of faith. We have to enjoy good, order people to do good. Also, we have to talk about Islam. And Allah said that He doesn't like those people who got the trust, who received that trust of enjoying good and forbid evil. And they don't stand firm for it. On the other hand, He doesn't like those who are ungrateful. Because for anything, Allah doesn't give anything for free, brothers and sisters. If He gave you the knowledge, He wants you to use this knowledge not to be a great scholar and He wants you to spread that knowledge. He wants to change people with that knowledge. He wants to change the course of humanity with that knowledge. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you the money, He wants you to use that money for His sake. Make institutions which will change how people think, how they can practice Islam. What is Islam? So on and so forth. If Allah give you the health, He wants you to volunteer and to show how a real and a good Muslim character could be. Brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will defend you in any calamity as far as you are working for Him. The Vice President of the United States of America, he has the Secret Service protection until he's in office. Is he working for the government? So as far as you're working for Allah, you'll be protected. If you, at any time, this life, the temptations of this life takes you away from Allah, you lose the protection. So if you want to be protected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and nobody can even touch you with anything, with any physical abuse or mental abuse or verbal abuse, stay on track with Allah all the time. Try to have the concrete, strong faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.